Hello and welcome to the June studio vlog. Today is June 3rd and today I'm planning on filming a new video. I haven't filmed a draw with me in quite some time, so I'm excited. And the plan is to finish my current sketchbook. I'm really excited to start my next one because it's a very special sketchbook. I'm in a point where I'm having ridiculous and fantastical ideas for random self-indulgent projects that I don't know when or if I'll ever do, but I'm in that glorious little planning stage, which is both very fun and not very helpful for getting stuff done. But you know, it is what it is. And then I'm also having the urge to rearrange the studio again. I've done this multiple times. I was really wanting to avoid doing a certain thing, but now I'm thinking it's just the only way to make this space maximally functional. Thinking about that, thinking about lots of things, thinking about weird random whims that are like just possible enough to do that they're very tempting. Okay, so today is a very big and busy day. It's Pride, my town's local Pride festival today, and then this afternoon, or evening, this evening, is gallery walk, and I'm going to both. So, unfortunately, yesterday me started doing beading, so now there's a big mess where I need to do ironing, and I need to clean that up. I'm already slightly frantic because we're going to Pride at like 11:30 and it's like 9:30 and I'm not even wearing pants yet. But I made these because I wanted to finish them before I cleaned up so that I didn't lose my place because they're asymmetric. So I finished those really frantically and really quickly. I really want to wear my pink pants, the new ones that I just made, either to Pride or to Gallery Walk. I'm hoping to do two different outfits, but I haven't decided on them because I spent yesterday and the day before yesterday frantically video editing because I started video editing a day late because I was in a pissy mood. Like there's no way around it. I was just getting in my own way. But I made those. I also made a pair of earrings like this, but I'm thinking of redoing it because I did it with a chain, and I don't like that. It just gets tangled up really easily. I'm just gonna clean this up, and then I will have breakfast, and then I will pick out my Pride outfit and put that on as quickly as possible, and hopefully do some Pride face stuff. Alright, so yesterday was Pride and then Gallery Walk. So I went to Pride around noonish, stayed for a couple of hours, and then I went home. I rested for a couple of hours, and then I went out to Gallery Walk. So I also picked out an outfit for Pride, wore that, got home, rested, and then changed into a different outfit for Gallery Walk because I have a problem. I really liked both my outfits. I themed my entire Gallery Walk outfit off of some earrings I have that use these wings, these beetle wings, but they're different. These are much, much simpler. Next year, I would love to have a booth at Pride and sell art at Pride, because then I would have, that's another thing with events like that. I can start to feel like, why am I here? I'm not doing anything, and I feel kind of awkward. But if I had a booth, I would have a reason to stay there all day, which would be kind of fun. But there was music. Something our local Pride has done every time I've gone is that they'll have high school bands, like not marching bands, like high schoolers who have started their own bands or music groups will get to perform. And there was this group that did a punk cover of This Land Is My Land, or This Land Is Our Land. It was so weird, but it was also kind of amazing. I loved it. One of the dudes was rocking like Ray-Bans and Liberty Spikes and an oversized blazer, so you know it was authentically punk. It was pretty awesome. Then I went out to Gallery Walk, which was also fun. Chatted, saw some really good art, all the usual fantastic stuff. And then something kind of crazy happened. So we have 2 local yarn stores, and I definitely have a favorite. I think she's one of the owners, if not the owner. I've never asked her. She's just always working there. I go in there a lot. She knows me. She knows I go through the free yarn bin because I don't have a huge budget for yarn at all. So she knows I go through the free yarn bin. We've chatted a lot. She's seen my art, all that stuff. And she came in, she saw my art at the Polk Street Salon, and we were chatting, and she was like, you should come by and see our free yarn bin. It is overflowing right now. It's insane. And I was like, oh my god, is the yarn store still open? Can I go now? And she's like, it's not still open, but I have the keys and I could let you in. So she walked from one end of town all the way to the other end of town with me to unlock the yarn store and let me dig through it. And stand around and let me dig through it, which was so cool. It was cool to be in the yarn store when it was empty, but that was just so fucking nice of her. So I thought I would show it to you. Look at all of this. I didn't make a dent. The yarn bin was still came up to like my waist. It was so full of bags of yarn. But I'm gonna try and show you it. I mostly just went through looking for really colorful wool. The lighting in this shot is great. I should film here more often. Oh my god, how much yarn is... I'm winding from a different ball onto this skein. That's what's going on. Okay. This is acrylic with a tiny bit of wool. I'm surprised. It really looks like wool to me. And it feels impressive. So this is an acrylic, 70% acrylic, 20-something% wool. I like that logo. It's really cute. But I love this color. It's amazing. It looks like blue raspberry. But the coolest thing I got, all of these are the same brand of yarn, and the colors go so well together. So I can make a whole project with just these, and it'll be gorgeous. And oh my god, I need to plan for it. All these heathered, cool tones. Most of them are purple, one of them's a blue. But oh my god, I think, yeah, these 2 are the same color, and then all of these other ones are different colors. I love this. I love heathered colors. They're my favorite thing in the world. I think these are also a different brand, but all the same brand. Yeah, these all feel exactly the same. More colors, same weight, same feel, definitely same fiber, but they don't have any labels. So, but look at these colors. Aren't they amazing? And then we start to get into the lone skeins. So I accidentally started winding this ball of like halfway between hot pink and red onto this skein of pink. So I'll need to fix that. But it's a nice pink, and these are also fingering weights. So it's a lot of weights that can be used together because they're all fingering. I got this sort of fire truck barn red. I got this amazing elderberry color. That's such a great color. It's like the pants. A little bit darker than the pants, but I love this. I got some green yarn. which I've been wanting. I've had a couple of projects in mind with yarns I already have, and I've been like, oh, it would be really great if I had a green to add to this, or I had another green to pair with this, but it doesn't show up in the free yarn bin a lot. I don't know, green isn't all that popular, I guess. And all this is going to go in the freezer after I show you this, so. But I got this heathered forest green and this light green. It's like a matcha latte kind of color. It's a little less saturated than this. So this is silky wool, which is a yarn that I've seen online, and it looks very pretty. But look at that, that's awesome. Tippery tweed in this purple with teal and turquoise splotches. Really like this. A whole skein of this, which is a very fun color. This is synthetic. It's the only thing I knowingly got that was synthetic. It's 100% nylon. I'm a little bit of a sucker for some novelty yarns, and this one was like a really pretty color, so I got it. This is a cotton. I just love this color. It's a little more green in person. We got a nice dark petroleum blue color. So I got this, which is a wool embroidery floss. And then, of course, this came unwound in the box a little bit. But I got this little tiny spool of carry-along filament. So you knit this with a yarn held double to give it some sparkle. So it's just this little thing of silver thread. And I really like that. So that's everything I got. And that was an awesome experience on top of everything else. Like, on top of all the yarn, it was just a great experience to be invited into the yarn store after hours. Also, I was walking around carrying this fucking tub around. She gave me the tub too. And some little old lady stopped me and she was like, "You look adorable. I'm also wearing something that people say I shouldn't wear because I'm old." She was wearing like this bright pink floral sundress and a sparkly purple necklace, and had something going on her head, but I can't remember what it was, if it was a hat or a headband, or I can't remember. She looked great. We both looked great, and it was a fun little experience. I walked into the fucking fanciest gallery in town carrying this, because I didn't have anywhere to stash it. Whoop. I'm walking to the bus right now, but I just got the news that we got the grant money for the grant we applied for the mural. So that's amazing. Alright, so today is the 15th. I finished this. I wouldn't wear it with these earrings because they touch, but oh my god, can I not rip out my earlobe? Maybe I shouldn't have tried that on. But I finished this, finally, and I blocked it. The tip is it leans a little to the side, but you know, it's perfectly natural. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased with it. It looks really nice after blocking, and it drapes really well after blocking. So that's really, really, really nice. to finally have that done. I filmed a Finish My Sketchbook With Me video, so sketchbook 16 is done. And then I tried to get the last of that footage onto my laptop, and I had to delete so much stuff. We're gonna dig through my boyfriend's tech stash and see if he can't find me some hard drives I can use to get a little bit more space to work with, or just to offload some stuff that like I wanted to keep more long term. I had a couple of really nice, very pretty clips that I've just wanted to keep because, I don't know, I might be able to use them in a project someday. They're really gorgeous clips that I managed to get, and I don't want to throw them away, you know? I finally did all the stuff I needed to do to get my art prints into Kalma downtown, Port Townsend. It's a death positivity store. If you visit Port Townsend and you go to Kalma, there's a good chance you'll see some art prints by me down there, and they will be sold at the exact same price that they would if you were to buy them directly from me. And that store is so, so, so worth visiting. Sometimes I'm like, okay, editing videos is fine. It's fine. And other days I would give a lot to have a video editor. I'm editing a video, it probably took 2 full work days to get to the end of just a very loose rough cut. No, for a lot of videos I can do it in one day. Not this one. It was a lot of footage. I was really hoping I could get it done yesterday, but it just, no. I did start a new project though, a new knitting project, because my only other knitting project is quite large and I wanted something more convenient. So I've started a brioche hat. I kind of forgot how brioche worked and fucked up, but I fixed it. I mean, I didn't fix it, but I figured it out. And now that it's like clicked again, brioche isn't that hard. I rendered the video last night, but it needs to go live today. I couldn't check it over or make the thumbnail last night because I had to go to a graduation ceremony. Someone I know was graduating high school. It was actually kind of cool. It was too long, but the student speeches were cool. And there were some like musical performances that were super awesome. But the video is uploading, which is going to take like an hour, so I'm going to go for a walk. It's raining, but I'm going to go for a walk anyway. So, go for a walk, get back, then I'll probably do some knitting if it's still not done, and then I'll make the thumbnail, which might seem like, why not just make the thumbnail while you're uploading it? Sitting in front of the computer makes it upload slower, and I don't like to risk doing multiple things at like crucial times on my laptop. I don't do it when I'm uploading. I don't do it when I'm rendering. Those are basically the only times, but yeah. Back from the walk, so of course I'm sniffly. I have ripped back and restarted my knitting project because I did not like it with the mohair held with the neon. It is what it is, so I'm just gonna work on that for a while. The video is half uploaded, so 30 minutes, and then I'll go work on the thumbnail. actual crazy person. That's amazing. I have restarted the hat again for the third time because it finally got long enough that I could actually try it on and measure it, and it was way too big, so I took out like 12 stitches. Hello, and welcome to the end of the studio vlog. I really wish I could say that the studio makeover was over, but it's not. It's really not. So, that will continue. You've seen the chaos. I have made really good progress, but I'm not done. And there's other stuff I want to do, things I've been meaning to get around to in the studio for a very long time, like finishing patching the holes in the walls. I added the spackle one day and I never sanded it or painted it, so I'd really like to do that this time. I do want to get some really significant progress done today and tomorrow because I will have family visiting for a couple of days, and I just don't like having big projects like this interrupted, so I'd like to get as much of it done as possible. But I do have a couple of things to update you on. It seems like I've got a big job lined up that will be starting next month, and it will probably take a couple of months, so that's exciting. And then the hat that I've restarted for the third time. Here we're about halfway to where I was when I ripped it back last time. Yep, I think this time it will be good. This time it will be okay. Didn't do a whole lot of art this month. I've done some doodling, but I was just in the middle of filming, the finishing the sketchbook video, and then the sketchbook tour, and then I wanted to film the starting my sketchbook with me video, but the desk kind of derailed that, so I might try and clear off my desk, my art desk, and set up for like a small painting, just so that I'm doing some kind of art while I wait for that to happen. That would be really nice. But aside from that, I'm just going to be focusing on getting the studio back in a sort of functional, visually pleasing order. Yeah, I don't remember anything that happened this month. It feels like it was a long month though, which is better than previous months, which I felt super, super fast. It actually feels like a lot happened this month to me on my end. I don't know, I have no idea how much I filmed. Oh, I haven't been doing a lot of art, but I did do some just practice, some straight up gesture drawing practice. I was craving it pretty badly actually. And I just did it one day. I sat down and did a 30-minute session, a little less because I skipped some of the poses because they were just really boring. But that was good. That was really good. So I'm gonna try and keep that up. I feel so overwhelmed with all of the stuff I have to do, keep track of. I think it's part of why I'm not doing art, even though part of the thing I need to do is do art. I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed with all of the other aspects of the art business that I need to do and that are taking forever and stressing me out. But I would really like to be making more art and to be doing more practice as well. I conquered GIMP. I made 2 thumbnails. I uploaded them. I got my video out only a day late. So I'm gonna celebrate by having a break and doing some video games for an hour or two. I'm still playing Blueprints. I'm still enjoying it. And then later this afternoon, I'm gonna work on the studio a little bit more and try and get that done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, notification bell, saucy comment in the comment section below. These all help out the channel a ton with absolutely no cost to you, so if you did that, I would be much obliged. I hope I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.